Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're gearing up for competitive government, banking, or railway exams, you are in exactly the right spot today. We are tackling one of the most consistently tested, absolute highest yield grammar topics out there. We're going to master question tags. By the time we're done here, you're going to be locking in those marks so quickly and accurately. You want to score higher on your exam, don't you? See what I did right there? That little phrase tacked onto the very end? Don't you? That is exactly what we're mastering today. You instinctively already know how this sounds in spoken English, right? You use it all the time. We're just going to take your natural instinct, apply a few really strict grammar rules, and literally turn it into an easy win for your exam marks. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our game plan. First, cracking the question tag. Second, the law of polarity. Third, mastering helping verbs. Fourth, perfecting your pronouns. And fifth, a rapid-fire practice test. Let's start with Section 1, cracking the question tag. So what are we actually dealing with here? Fundamentally, a question tag is just a tiny, short question added to the very end of a statement. Its whole job is just to confirm information or get the listener to agree with you. You know, things like, "You're a student, aren't you?" Or "She's coming, isn't she?" It sounds incredibly simple, but examiners absolutely love testing this in error detection and fill in the blanks. It's totally crucial to master. Moving right along to Section 2, the law of polarity. This right here is the absolute foundation, the unbreakable law of opposites. It works like this. If your main statement is positive, your question tag absolutely has to be negative. Like, "She is a doctor." Positive statement, right? So the tag goes negative, "Isn't she?" And it works the exact opposite way too. If the main statement is negative, your tag instantly flips to positive. "They don't like coffee." "Don't" is negative, so the tag flips to "do they." It's just a simple visual flip every single time. All right, Section 3, mastering helping verbs. Think of this next part like a strategic puzzle. This is probably the best cheat code you're going to get for this topic. The rule is that the helping verb in your tag must perfectly match the one in the sentence. You literally just copy and paste it. So, if a sentence says, "She has finished her work," you just grab that helping verb has, apply our law of polarity to make it negative, and boom, hasn't she? "He will come tomorrow" gives you will, which becomes won't he. Don't overthink it, just match that verb. But you know, what happens if there isn't a helping verb to copy? You definitely can't just guess. If it's completely missing, you have to rely on 3 very specific fallback options: do, does, or did. For instance, they play football. There's no obvious helping verb sitting there. So we use do, make it negative, and we get don't they? Smoothly into Section 4, perfecting your pronouns. Here's a rule you absolutely cannot forget. You have to swap the noun subject for a suitable pronoun in the tag itself. You can't just repeat the noun. If you have "Ria is a singer," your tag can't be "Isn't Ria?" That sounds weird, right? You have to swap Ria for she, giving you the perfect tag, "Isn't she?" If it's plural, like "the boys are ready," you swap "the boys" for "they," so it becomes "aren't they?" The formula is only complete when you use a pronoun. All right, we've gathered all the tools. Section 5, the rapid-fire practice test. Consider this your boss battle. We're going to simulate the ticking clock of the real exam. I'll read the prompt, you answer in your head before we move on. Let's go. "She is a doctor, blank." Are you going with "is she" or "isn't she"? Think about that law of polarity. If you said "isn't she," you nailed it. It's a positive statement, so it strictly demands a negative tag. Next up, they don't play cricket, blank. Are we choosing do they or don't they? The answer is do they. The statement is already negative, so we successfully flip the polarity right back to positive. Let's throw a curveball. Prompt 3. Rahul studies every day, blank. Options are doesn't he or does he? Look closely, because there is no visible helping verb here to just copy and paste. Now, what's really interesting here is how you apply that fallback rule. Because studies is present tense for a single person, we have to pull in does. The statement is positive, so we make it negative, and we swap Rahul for a pronoun. That gives us doesn't he? We can win the match, blank. Choose between can't we and can we. It's can't we. You just carry over that can, verify it's a positive statement, and attach the negative. Easy. Okay, final practice question. Make it count. She visited Jaipur yesterday, blank. Is it didn't she or doesn't she? Pay close attention to the tense of the word visited. The answer is didn't she. Visited is past tense and lacks a helping verb, so you have to utilize the past tense fallback, which is did. Apply the polarity rule to make it negative, and there you go. You're handling tricky past tense sentences without obvious helping verbs like a total pro. So, let's bring it all together into an ultimate quick revision cheat sheet. Honestly, I highly recommend grabbing a screenshot of this right now for your notes. Positive statements take negative tags. Negative statements take positive tags. Match the helping verb, use do, does, or did if it's missing, and finally, always make sure you're using the correct pronoun. If you just keep practicing these specific frameworks, you'll be solving these in literally seconds during the actual exam. You're ready to ace those exam questions now, aren't you? Yeah, I hope you caught that last tag. Keep studying hard, stay super focused, and go secure every single mark possible. Catch you next time.